Okay, Bill, so there's two ways that you can actually activate this. I usually leave the on switch on the thrower, and I'll show you that here in a moment. But the battery will be attached to the pack, the main battery. If you leave that on when you hit the switch, it is going to basically, it's going to be right back here. It's going to power up right away and go into standby mode. So I'll have Kate back up, and you'll actually see when I click it on, it'll just do the fire up, and you'll see the lighting sequence. Alright, so from there the pack is in standby mode. If you pull the thrower here, when you're here now in the standby mode, you can, if you want the ear light on, you can go ahead and tap right up here, and that's going to be on. That's pretty much the only way you're going to turn that on. It's not going to react to firing. From there, you can then activate the pack for throwing, which will be right down here. You're just going to turn that on. Vent light comes on. The lighting sequence changes here. So first thing here we have like our standard. You can flip the switch here for, right down here will be the Ghostbuster theme. That's just the only song that this one plays. So obviously you can turn that on and off. And you have turn off, you go back to firing mode. These buttons are going to act the same way. Okay, so you can do pretty much the standard here where you're throwing. Obviously this has the multicolored lights, and again when you're throwing you will feel the vibration motor. It is at the start of the throw and at the end of the throw. It goes out in between, so you're not killing battery. Once you're going in here, you can also tap this switch. If you tap the switch, that's going to change your sequences. When you hear that noise and see it flash, then you're ready to go to the next one. Obviously you hear the sound change. I'm not going to go through all these because you've heard these on the other video you watched. But again, you can sequence through. You get a vibration in the gun when you're changing modes as well. Now we're back to regular. Again, what I was showing you before, if you don't want this on, you don't want to turn off the battery source, you can power down here, or that turns the light off. You can leave that on, you can deactivate there. Again, this puts it back into standby mode. If you want to take it down a notch even from there, again, you can flip that and you'll see on the pack it's actually powering down, and now no lights are playing, and what you get is a little pulse from the power cell over there from time to time, and the little slow blow light will actually show you that there's still power running to the pack. So again, you can have that main battery on but not have this active. So again, if you want to start a power-up sequence in standby mode, you can flip this. We're back to the blinking light. You now have this pack light cycling until you would flip back to the switch here. Now the next part is the overheat. Okay, so with the overheat, again, you're going to see it come out of here. Quite honestly, I don't remember if I have the switch on right now or not, so I'll throw in the first one. If you see it come on, it'll be on. If not, I'll show you in a moment where you're going to flip it on. So we're running it. When you're overheating, you got to let it complete the sequence. Don't cut it short or it'll stop overheating. The gun will vibrate to get that. Right? So I have it on. You can see it venting. I'll give you a closer shot of that here in a moment. Again, those vents, you're going to have plenty of them. It's over 100 and it still have. You're probably going to get a couple hundred vents out of there. So now if Kate follows around down underneath here, I'm going to set the thrower down here for a second. When I pull this back, you're going to see the springlet plate. Now, this is where the second battery clicks in. If I don't want that on, I can just flick that off here. It cuts the battery to the second battery. You can see the charge port right there. That's where you plug the charger in. Same charger you'd choose to charge the main battery for this will work. So if I set this back down and bring the thrower back up, you're going to see when I run this, all the normal functions. Okay. I'm going to take it to overheat, and it's not, so you're not going to get any function out of that, the end filter there. Okay, again, it's going through full. Now we cut the power down there, so you're not getting any of the light or anything like that. It's just normal. You asked the question about the bumper. Here's the bumper right here. It works just fine. There's the one I told you this is going to be static here. So other than that, again, everything's good. You're going to notice differences on the pack up here. I'm going to let you explore that. This one does have a unique power down mode where, again, if I'm turning this off and deactivating, you'll notice it has the custom sound. You'll see the bar graph unload. Again, I usually just leave it on like this, and when I want to be done with it, I come back here to the power source, and just like I showed you in the opening here, you're just going to go ahead and flick that switch, and then that'll cut the power there. So I like that, actually turning it on by the pack. It's a little bit more movie accurate in my opinion. So anyway, there you go.